How's it going, everybody? Happy Monday. Sorry I let the music cook a little bit. I was running around everywhere. But hopefully everyone's having a good Monday so far. I'm here. Wait, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. What's up? How's it going? We're here. We are here. I'm excited. Tower of God. It's been 2 weeks? 2 weeks, right? It's been 2 weeks. Because I missed last week because I was sick. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. Howdy. What's up, Amir? What's up, CE? What's up, CM? What's up? What's up, Cyber? What's up, Lord Oblivion? Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Hate the Monday. Hopefully your day ends up better than what it currently is. I've had an okay day. But every day's a good day, though. I'm alive. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully there's no desync. If there's desync, let me know. So if my words aren't matching my lips, please do tell me. I'm all over the place, man. Had an extra week to gather spoilers. I can't. Well, there's still two things. I already told you about the Yvonne Kell thing, but I haven't said anything about the other thing. But I'm pretty sure I possibly could say it now, but I'm not going to anyways. We probably will end up seeing the panel in either this chapter or next chapter, probably. So nothing massive. It's nothing massive, but it's just a panel that is still outstanding. Okay. We're gonna do 95 and 96 today. I'm not going to spend too much time like how we usually do on 95 because we have 96. Now, if this was last week, I would have spent an hour on 95, but I'll probably, unless it's super crazy, I'll read through it a little bit faster, and then 96 we'll take our time and try to digest some things. So let me shut up. Deep breath. Here we go. After making irreparable mistakes and passing many nights so dark that I couldn't know where I was heading. Am I spoiling myself by being here again? If you have any interest possibly in reading Tower of God ever or watching Tower of God, so yeah, this is like 500 chapters into the series. But you said you don't like long series, so you'll probably never watch this or read it. So yeah, you're massively spoiling yourself. I made a video about 2 months ago, and that was chapter 517, and so we should be like in the early 520s, like chapter 520 something cyber. So yeah. All right, let me continue. After making irreparable mistakes and passing many nights so dark that I couldn't know where I was heading. I just watched it and I liked it. Just waiting for season 2. Then don't be here then. Yeah, don't be here then. I will say that, because this is like spoil. If I had to quantify how far ahead this is, under the naivety of season 2 having 25 episodes, which is something I've been campaigning for a long time. If season 2 were to have 25 episodes, you're about, this chapter is like season 8, season 9, season 10. It's somewhere deep like that. It's somewhere far. It's somewhere really far. Appreciate you for stopping by, Cyber. I really do. Appreciate you. All right, let me put this right here. All right, I'm gonna go. I read that 2 times. I barely found the way back with my tired body. And faced the sword. Okay. It was season 2 and 25 episodes. And you like it? It was as quiet as usual. So this is why. But the waves of Shinsu dashing and breaking up against it were always furious. The waves said to me, "O son of the sword." Poor thing. You tried to reach the sword, but your impatience rather kept you away from it. You sinned against the world now as punishment. Excuse me. You sinned against the world now. As punishment, you will be thirsty for a lifetime and feel empty without being able to fill it. I didn't care. It now didn't matter about being a sinner. I was cursed to feel a painful thirst from birth anyway. However, one thing, the fact that it wasn't the sword, but the waves crashing on it spoke those words, made me terribly sad. It was still damn inconvenient to use, so I couldn't take it out of the carrier. But this is the right moment. Yeah, this is Rock and his gigantic lance. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll pierce through everything. There is a fingerprint at the bottom of this. Hold on. I've never done this like this before. Aha! All right. A dark twist. Here we go, Rock. Here we go, Rock. Now there's rumor season 2 really coming out. There's gonna be the rumors. Who knows? I really like that white flashback. I like it too. The dialogue is really good in it. And to be able to get to see him. What if they be optimistic. I'm an optimist. I'd rather be optimistic about things and just think that things are going to be great until you start to get into it and it's just like, well, it's not great. Like I'd rather do that. I'd rather not go in with a negative connotation. It's very poetic though. It's kind of spoiled by the shoddy translation. I'd rather I said something really cool. Appreciate you, Devilus. It has my prescription so I can actually see. But I said something very cool. I don't even know what I said. Negative connotation. Yeah. Fancy words. Not really, but I'd rather not go into it with a negative connotation. I'd rather go into it like, man, they have so many things that they could possibly improve from. Let's see what they do. And then as we go through it, if it's not how we expected it, we address it there. But I'd rather not go in automatically thinking negative, because then when I get to watch it, I'm already negative. So it's not going to have a chance to, like, it would have to be stupendous to blow me away. And even then I would try to poke holes through it. So to eliminate that barrier, I'm just optimistic. Let's just wait and see. We'll see. I think it's good. I think it'll be good. So that's how I usually approach it. Not for everybody. Works for me. All right, let me get back to where I was. Hold on. Here we go. Ah, okay. Damn it, these waves. The spear is too big, so I can't keep balance. Damn it. Okay, that's right. We're in a massive tug of war power struggle. Here we go. Of course it's gonna be good. Yeah. See, I like it. It's no use. It's no use to try hard. Excuse me. Do you think you would take away my power easily to a half-wit like you who doesn't even have the goal or will to desire power on your own? I will never let you. I will never let you take my power. Do you understand? That's a fire panel. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. I will swallow you up and ascend higher. Pause. Oh, what is this? Oh, what in the world? Holy crap. to the place I thought I'd never reach after being corrupt. What in the world? I was looking at this like he looks different, but I didn't say anything. And then you get here, it's just like, yeah, what? Oh my goodness. Beyond darkness where the light is, to the same level as my father. What is this? What is this? What is this like rune that is like opening up? There was a demanding thirst no matter how much power I devoured from others. But once I take your power, I will no longer suffer from it. I will be able to escape this torment of endless emptiness. I wonder why White thinks this. Is it because that's what I was literally about to say that. Lord Oblivion. I'm like, does he think by taking Bomb's power to be able to break spells by like absorbing him and devouring his power, he would be able to break the spell from the demon that he made his deal with? Literally, like, literally, I was getting ready to spout that out. Wow. Just realizing I didn't drink water today. Because of the fact that it still has water from work. I will be able to escape this torment of endless emptiness. Let yourself be eaten by me. That looks crazy. He looks like the Blue Thrista just a little bit. Just a tiny bit in color and the eye color. Dude, this is nuts. You are my last corruption. Oh, snap. Look at this. Look at this. What? What in the world? Oh, the spell? That wasn't what I meant. I just meant those rune circles were probably White's spell. We both got there. Okay, so the runes are probably the spell he's bound by. But I'm thinking maybe he yeah, we've been talking about it in the Discord, Todd, since the rumors started leaking for a while now. I just been sick. So that's why I haven't been on stream. The last corruption. Look at this. There's three. There's one up here, one over here, and one over here. There's three of them. Now, what on earth is that? That guy's so persistent. I forgot Kuhn was even here. Come on, Rock. Let's throw this damn thing. Let's throw it. Let's do it. Come on. Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm sorry I yelled. Goodness gracious! Goodness! This is where I've stopped myself from saying things because I've said it so many times in past streams. I don't want to sound like a broken record. But when early in the chapter, when Rock is like, I'm off balance, it's just like, goodness gracious. Why don't you turn into the big version of yourself that is like 5 times the size of what you currently are? Then quite possibly you might be able to two-hand this thing and launch it. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Oh my gosh. The spear is set to hit the target with 100% accuracy. To throw full power. Look at him launch it. Let's go. Look at it. Haven't seen him in so long. I need to save the panel. Gosh, I want to save it so bad. Beam that thing, man. What if he hit bomb? What if he just hit bomb? Like, thought it was 100% and it wasn't. I just think that Joaquin has always felt he lacks something, especially compared to his father, and he saw some qualities of his father in Bomb. That is correct. So in his desperation, he became obsessed with consuming Bomb to complete himself and become a being like his father, who was always represented by that white sword. That's a cool way to look at it too. Kind of like yours better than mine, if I'm being honest. The game said 100% accuracy, they said. Kookier things have happened in this tower, Amir. Ah, he saw it at the last second. This is a fire shot too. It's so tight. It's a small panel. It's such a fire panel though. It hit. Yes, sir. Golly, look at that. Did it hit or did he dodge it? What happened? Did he blow a hole through him? What happened? White doesn't have a physical form anymore? Huh. It doesn't look like it. That's a fire panel, man. Now's the time. Now! My power! That's enough. Let it go. Really? Really, Albelda? Really? So they all got it? They all got his power? Huh. 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 Hold on, let me finish the chapter. Hold on, let me finish the chapter. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me finish this chapter. There are a few. We're gonna talk about it. Hold on. We're gonna talk about it. Hold on. There are only a few turns left. I might become relaxed if I wait any longer. All right, shall we go? Okay. Participant Yama has arrived at the finish line, teleporting to the destination. Inside the 5th Army Corps, the 5th Army Corps' battleship. This is like Power Ranger beams. Hold on, let me get to the end of this chapter. Hold on. Prison where Yasuracha locked himself up. You're here. How foolish of you to throw yourselves into the jaws of the beast, brothers. Hold on. In 96, do we go back to Bomb and Kun? Hold on. In 96, do we go back to Bomb and Kun, or do we stick with Yama? I'm asking for, do we go back to them? I might want to save it. I might want to save it because I have this chapter. I might want to save it. We do. I might want to save it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I would have. Let me. Nah, I can't go into some Yama Yasracha stuff with it. I gotta at least get some of it off. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I gotta at least get some of it off I don't like it. No. I don't. As much as I dislike the sweet fish, I'm okay. Like, it's better than this. Nah, man. No, I don't agree. Nah, man, I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me go back a little real quick. Can I go back to the last chapter, please? What's going on? Infinite Tsukiyomi of loading? What's happening? Take me back to 95. Dude, I don't like it. I don't like it because I wanted Bomb to do something on his own. I don't like it, man. Not like this anyways, no. And I don't the thing where it's losing me, right? Is the thing where it's losing me is that what we're supposed to feel is that Team Raccoon Bomb defeated White. But I don't see that. What I saw was Bomb. What I saw, I don't know. It feels like it doesn't. I don't know. Because I don't want to dive too deep into this because I'm gonna get a little bit more. But what this was Bomb versus White, and this was all predicated upon the fact that White revealed that he ate the soul of Arcraptor and Prince, which goaded Bomb into this battle. His friends knew about this. Well, a friend, Kun, knew about this, said nothing. Bomb went into this fight knowing that nobody that he's with would agree with what he's doing. We go through this fight and Bomb sets up, like, he does, like, everything in this battle up until that point he did on his own. He thought about it, he executed it perfectly. Hell, he even lost at one point. And then through the anger and the sadness and the sorrow of having friends and not wanting them to be wrapped up in what is going on with him, he taps into this power that he's not tapped into before. And he gains the upper hand on White and draws him into a 50-50 stalemate in which whoever has the stronger resolve wins. only for Bomb's friends to come in, only to have Bomb's friends come in and help him, when this whole fight was predicated on the fact of his friends didn't tell him, and he only is using this power because he doesn't want, essentially he wants to break, to my knowledge, he wants to sever the bond between his friends. So the fact that his friends are the ones that help him get a power boost, and then, oh, by the way, they get a power boost as well. Why? this is where I need to read this chapter. I need an explanation as to why Coon and Rock get a power up. Because they helped out for 5 seconds? No way. I don't like that. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. It makes no sense. They both did two things. Like we didn't get to see much of anything what they did. Rock threw the spear, and it's hard to even, that's why I'm like, to me, I'm looking at it, and you have this moment where White is like screaming from being impacted, but White doesn't have a physical body anymore. That's what it seems like. Like, he doesn't have a physical body. So it's like, did it hurt? What happened? It's like, I don't get it. Like, what happened? Did it hurt? I don't know. He doesn't have a physical body. This doesn't look like something that impacted. It looked like it was avoided or something. Who knows? But it just doesn't make sense that the power of friendship prevails in a battle in which the main character discarded his friends. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I could care less about anything else. If you strip it down to the bare bones, this was a fight of Bomb discarding his friends. And the power of friendship is what made him win the battle. That's asinine to me. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, Bomb is gonna look like an idiot if he wakes up and he's good with his friends. Like, what was this for then? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like it. And I don't like the power up either. I don't like the power up. I don't like it. This is the second thing in the series that I don't like. I didn't like the implanted fear from Yama with Yasuracha, and I don't like this. I don't like it. It never seemed like Bomb was gonna lose this battle. It didn't seem like Bomb was gonna lose from this. Like White went into this. He went into this form. Like, this is one thing that we need to realize. Like, you need to realize, like, what did Coon actually do? Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it was. This is just to keep them with him. And in my brain, they need to separate. But the whole thing is that, and this is where, it's the only reason I don't know if this was CU plan. His plan to keep them as a group together, or is it the fact of, I know this is a fact, because we spent so much time apart and the team hasn't felt like a team together, that to have them be together would make the fandom overall, right, by a large margin, happy that Rock, Coon, and Bomb are climbing the tower together. Who knows if that's CU's actual plan, or if it's just something he's noticed in the fandom that people would love, because we haven't had much of it. If we keeping it like very true, like there hasn't been enough of it. And to me, I feel like there has been enough. I don't think I'm thinking grander things, and it feels like we're not doing grander things. What a move like this makes me feel like Bomb is going to climb the rest of the tower as a regular, become a ranker, and then he's going to go challenge Jihad. That's what this move makes me feel like is going to happen. And me, I'm completely past climbing the tower at this point. Bomb doesn't need to finish climbing the tower as a regular. He doesn't need to go through everything else. That's what this move feels like to me. It feels like we're going to power these kids up so that they continue climbing the tower together as regulars, and they all become rankers together. Here's an unpopular opinion. I don't even enjoy Rock anymore, and he hasn't been a main character since season 1. I feel the same way. Rock is just comedic relief. He has no, his character is to be funny. That's it. This power probably isn't even permanent since White power needs souls, and they don't have neither the spell nor the knowledge on how to get them. Bomb, for example, couldn't get any soul from the people dying in the first. I'm not understanding, because Bomb can use, I don't know. This is why I didn't want to riff too much on 95. I want to keep reading. I don't know. It's just things aren't making sense. I don't want to jump off the cliff just yet, because we still can get more explanation on it. We can get more. That's why I don't want to jump off the cliff just yet. But from first reactions, I don't like it. I don't mind White being up out of here. I don't mind it at all. I've hashed that out long. I don't mind that. Cool. Get him out of here. Whatever. Rock was a great character in season 1. Was he a great character, or did you not know him and his character was cool for the amount of time you've seen him in season 1? That's the question. Was he a great character, or because Rock to me is the same character that he was. He's the same exact character he was in season 1. He just gave one, or because the focal point was them in the floor of tests. There was nothing else. They were isolated, so you had no choice but to see Rock, and he would give speech here and be funny here and do thing here. But Rock is the same character. There's just so much more around. It's the same issue I have with Kun. Kun is the same character he was on the floor of tests, but because it was so isolated on the floor of tests, Kun seems fantastical and amazing and smart and oh my goodness. But we're out here now. There's so many more things. We've been exposed to so much more. So, he was more perceptive and he wasn't goofy. He was goofy. We could go back and read season 1 together. He was goofy. That's what I'm saying. It was more isolated. He's the same character, because Rock right now will give you the same introspective speeches because he's done it already. He's already done it in the little times that we've seen from him. He'll give you a little bit here and there, from the workshop. You'll have the emotional moments with him. He'll give you something, but then he'll give you the goofy. That's what he was in season 1. He was that. But the fact of the matter is, there were only regulars in season 1. There was nothing else. It was isolated to these group of characters. Right now, you can't. There's so much more than just Rock and Bomb and Kun. Rock and Kun are the same characters that they were in season 1. They're the same character, but you've taken them and for example, the floor of tests was an apartment, and now they're outside now. There's so much more. I feel they're the same exact characters to me, in my opinion. That I think that's the issue. Everything else has grown but them. They haven't developed. They're still the same characters they were in season 1. And that's the issue. They haven't grown with the series. So we can now look at them in these situations as we've grown with the series, and they haven't necessarily grown with the series. That's me. Right? That's how I'm viewing it. To where now it's 90%. Rock hasn't been but in 5 chapters. So it's hard to even say. Rock is comedic relief. He's always been comedic relief. He doesn't have a focal point. I'm pretty sure like he hasn't been around a lot at all. Most likely this power up was given so they won't die in the nest. I don't think Seon needs to do anything special about Rock since that's who he is, and a few feel moments make up for it. But Kun, they're both characters that are underdeveloped and underutilized. Kun is a Kun, so Kun is just gonna get dragged along by this. That's it. But they are, to me, in my honest opinion, they're the same character. They do not change. Kun is the same kid from the Floor of Tess. I think Kun is developing, Rock not so much, but I'm okay with his character. Like, I'm okay with Rock's character, but Rock, this is where like Lord Oblivion is like what they were in season 1 is not what they are now. And it's like, I'm there. It was isolated in season 1. They were different. They like the circumstances of now are so vastly different from season 1 and what they were going through on the Floor of Tess, that character that they were in that isolated situation doesn't necessarily translate well to out here. Like, we've seen Bomb go through so many different things, like be abused, be taken advantage of, this, that. You'll do this, you'll do that. I'll use you. Like, we've seen all of that. With Kun, tell me how he's developed. Tell me how he's different from the Floor of Tess. Tell me how Rock is different from the Floor of Tess. Yeah, we all knew what time it was when Rock appeared on the hidden floor and he was immediately a joke. Yeah. Like, that's where I'm like, that's why I feel like Rock and Kun just haven't developed. Tell me how they are, like, tell me how they're different. Like, they're characters. Because Rock was deemed the leader. Well, he deemed himself the leader on the Floor of Tess. But he was, like, he had those really good speeches when they were needed, and then he was comedy. And now, like that's back before, like, all of these individuals, they could do all of these different things. So it's like, are we necessarily going to turn to Rock for that? Or Rock is just going to be comedy? Like those moments that Rock had with these characters that were down here, like, they're not gonna resonate with they're not gonna resonate. That's why like, Rock's no different. Like, this is where I'm like, not us looking at it from the outside, looking at the story. In story, how much different from season 1 till season 3 is Rock. Not like us analyzing the series. Like, in story, Rock, how much has he changed? Not much. Kun, how much has he changed? Because Kun is still the smart guy that can plan and figure out everything. That's what he was in season 1. And yet Rock was never just comedy in season 1, and specifically the type of comedy is way different. CU's writing has changed, so that's always going to be different. But I'm talking about Rock's character. Is saying or doing something stupid, but that he did that too in season 1. I don't know. Rock to me is the same. He is the same character. Through and through. It's just everyone loved Rock more than me. This is me. I like big hulking version of Rock that gets angry and does stuff. And now Rock doesn't. He's not big and hulky anymore, but he still gets angry and does stuff. That's what Rock is to me. And he's been a constant through and through throughout the whole damn series. That's why I'm always rolling my eyes when people are like, the anime ruined Rock's character. I'm just like, did they? Did they? That's Rock to me. Like, Rock and Kun are the same character that they were. We've seen Bomb go through a bunch of stuff. I don't know. They've been literally the same note the whole series for me. That's it to me. The anime ruined Rock so much, I disagree wholeheartedly, and I'll argue that till the day I die. I'll disagree to the day I die. I feel like they captured what Rock's character was. To me, anyways. I feel like they captured it wholeheartedly. All right, let me read 96. I'm not even in the mood to read anymore, to be honest. Damn it, the map boss escape is enough of a nuisance, but suddenly the lighthouse is down. I can't see what's happening in this field at all. Dark twist. Okay. I saw this panel a month ago. This is the outstanding panel that I saw. Thank you. Now the only outstanding panel that I've already told you guys about was a panel of Yvonne Kell just like standing somewhere, and I told you guys that because that wasn't that big of a deal. But this was the last outstanding panel that I saw. Now that's Bomb's wings. I think they're Bomb's wings, but I seen this panel like a month ago. I want to say a month ago, 5 weeks ago. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time since I seen this panel. That's why I'm like, Kun ends up on his field. I knew that, but that's why I wasn't gonna say it, just in case like no one else, like people didn't know that Kun was gonna show up on his field. So okay, that's the last. So now the only outstanding panel that I've seen in the future is just a panel of Yvonne Kell just standing there. It's like a downward angle, and she's like looking up that way. That's it. All right. Was there any words spoken here? No, there wasn't. Geez, that was close. He was about to fall straight down. By the way, I'm flying now. Is it because I got the power? Is it because of the power I got from White? Move, Blue Turtle. I need to look. These wings, are they coming from Bomb or are they coming from Kun? And how is he flying? Is he flying because... No, those look like those wings are coming from Kun. What the hell are you doing? I almost dropped him. What is this feeling? It feels like I'm swimming in the boundless ocean so freely. I'm floating in the air. You just flew over here. Even Rock is flying so easily. This means Rock and I have gotten stronger by taking power from White. Then there must be a big change for Bomb as well. What am I looking at? Is that a crown? Let's get down, Rock. No, those wings were Bombs. Huh. Think he passed out from... You see, I'm checking out. I think he passed out for a moment from the power overload. He's still breathing, so he should be all right. That's a relief. Is that guy really okay? What is she looking at? What is she looking at? Oh, so White's still alive. Huh. That guy's back to his young self. Did he turn back into a kid? No, right? No way. The power I've gathered until now drained away. Like sand running through the fingers. It's gone. Oh, he's gonna freak out. This can't be true. This can't be true. I was on the verge of reaching the same level as father. But it's over, just like that. Looks like that guy lost it. I guess it's understandable. Hmm. His hair. It looked like he ripped it out. Huh. Thank you. Oh, what? I was gonna say that it looks like Vicente. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. You made White escape to his inner self. Are you the other self of White Turtle? Goodness gracious. Yama and Doomside. Huh. At this point, like, those two getting a power up just makes me want to watch. It makes me want to read this Yama and Doom stuff even more, just so I can forget it. Do you think something's going to change just because you brought your foolish brother? Shut up. Shut up. He rather seems more like a burden. A burden? I'm going to kill that bastard. Well, let's say I'm confident to beat you even with a burden on my back. Doom looks like a child next to Yama. Why he do him like that? He's always been small, but not like this. He looks like a child next to him. Hey, sorry about earlier. It disappointed you, didn't I? I won't let you down this time. Hasn't it only been half a day since you were a letdown? Don't you think you're too hasty? Well, we'll find out soon. Fine, let's see. But if you disappoint me again, you will really die. Look at that grin. Look at that grin. Yama, what's the plan? How about I attack from a distance first and you strike when there's an opening? A plan? There's no need to have one. I'm just going to fight him. Okay, Yama. What? You're just going to fight him? Are you kidding? He got you so bad last time. Don't make it complicated. A fight is just a fight, isn't it? Never change. Never change. He weaved it. This move is too big from the start. Did he still not learn from before? I don't see. I'm just in a state of I'm checking out. I don't know why. I do know why. This is the first time I'm just like not happy with what I'm reading. I don't know. It's truly the first time in the series, like outstanding some redacted stuff, that I'm truly just not enjoying what I'm reading. It's the first time in this series. I don't know, man. Let me shut up. All right. Seeing you come at me with so much confidence, I thought you might have something up your sleeve. But you don't seem that different from last time. Caught him. Screw it. At this point, I want to see my boy Ron. It's been a minute since we've seen him. Like, I want to see my boy. That's my boy. He's one of my favorite characters. Are you okay? I told you we need a plan. You're so full of confidence. It's just like, let me go. I'm going to beat the boop out of that guy. Moron, it's you who's going to get roughed up. I don't think so. I'm in my best condition now, so I'm not afraid of that guy at all. When I first fought him, my whole body was so tense. But now that is all gone. Hey, Yama. He's not listening to him. I feel surprisingly light. Right, this is like a light sparring. Yama, I'll attack first, so look for an opening, okay? Let's have fun. Yama! Do whatever you like. Damn, he's still uncontrollable. So how on earth is this any different? Like, I'm questioning you, Doom. Didn't you say that if he got the second Fang, if he got the Fang, might override the Fang that was placed in him? So clear. I don't know, man. I don't know. Characters just seem dumb. They just seem dumb. It wasn't an attack. His move was so natural and smooth, as if Shinsu was flowing through. That's why Yasracha couldn't predict it. My fist is as light as a feather. I don't know. See, I tried to distract. What's up, Karaka? It's been a minute. I tried to distract myself from the whole bomb, Kun, and Rock thing with White by being like, yeah, we're gonna get the Doom and Yama. But then I remembered that my original issue with this arc was with Yama, Yasracha, and Doom. So I've been presented with a situation that I'm leaving and I don't like. I don't like the power up, but I'm trying not to jump off the cliff because it could be temporary. It could be X, Y, and Z, etc., etc., etc. I don't want to jump off the cliff and then in a chapter be like, oh, well, whatever. Like, it's like 50. I don't know. I'll say it's like 60%. This is a permanent buff for Kun and Rock, and 40% it's not permanent. But White running away means it is a permanent, like it's a permanent buff. So it's just, I'm leaving one thing that I don't like. I'm leaving one thing that I don't like to come back to the original thing that I didn't like. So it's literally like the whole time is irrelevant and Tower explanation is a cop out to me. I don't know, man. I'm leaving some hope for myself, Lord Oblivion. Let me live. Leaving some hope for myself, but dude, I'm such a proponent. Like, for me, Shirama cells. It's for me. See, this is where like my experience reading the series is much different from other people's. Like I've never been up on the whole, like, I like Rock, Kun, and Bomb together as a team. I think it's cute. Cool. I genuinely believe in the bottom, right? I genuinely believe in the bottom of my heart that this series has outgrown their friendship. I think that's why I'm more so frustrated, because I'm necessarily over them climbing the tower together. Like I'm truly over it. I don't care anymore. And that's where it comes from. A lot of people are like, Tower of God doesn't feel the same, because the start of the series was an adventure and they're climbing a tower and they're a team, and it's not that anymore. And if I'm being honest, I like that it's not that anymore. And a lot of people don't like that it's not that anymore. I personally, and we're the complete opposite. I liked Tower of God. I liked it in season 1. I liked it at the start of season 2. I liked it through the workshop battle. I started to love it during the Hell Train and the Floor of Death stuff. I liked Tower of God up until that point. I loved Tower of God post that point. It's like I like the workshop battle. I like all that stuff. It's cool. Yeah, I like it. I didn't start loving that series until we get to see like Mazino doing stuff and Hell Joe and the Floor of Death and learning about Arlen and seeing Bomb do stuff and all. Like that's when I started to really like fall in love with the series. Like no, I know you're talking about Kun, Rock, and Bomb, like their characters. You like what their characters were at the beginning of the series opposed to what they are now. But I didn't start falling in love with the series until we got into like the Hidden Floor for me is one of my it's like one of my favorite arcs. Like legit, it's one of my favorite arcs. Like I like going from the Floor of Death into the Hidden Floor into the last station and then into the cage. Like I love all of like I love that. If I'm being legit, and people probably look at me like I'm crazy, I like all those arcs more than the workshop battle. Genuinely, all three of them, I like them more than the workshop battle. Like I think I like season 1 better than the workshop battle. I genuinely like the series like from season like before season 1 and all that stuff. So it's like now it's like I'm like this Ness arc, how it was starting off. I love, like I genuinely love like the beginning part of the Ness arc. The Ness arc, like I like the Ness arc. I don't like the implanted fear and the power of friendship power up. It's the only two things I don't like. If those two things don't happen, I love this arc, man. Like legit. Like I'm not even lying. I really love this arc. I really like this arc a lot. I don't know. The Name Hunt Station is like a sleeper. I have to think about it to where I put it. I really like the Name Hunt Station. But like the three ones I named, I really love those arcs. But it's like I'm over. I think I'm genuinely over them climbing together. It's like what Gabriel said. Have a good one, Gabriel. But it just what it feels like, what it genuinely feels like, if I'm being like completely honest, it feels like CU was going through hell trying to get this series out, and then people started to hate the series. So he spent his time like suffering, going through recovery during the hiatus, and then coming back, he probably paid a little bit too much attention to all the criticism that the series was getting, and now he's trying to course correct the series into something that everyone could be happy with. And it's just like, we're gonna go through this rough stuff and then we're gonna get to the stuff we like. That's what it feels like. That's literally what this feels like. This literally feels like a creator that is actively seeing the fandom that loves his series completely crap on him, and it's eating him up inside. So he's trying to do things to invoke feelings from early Tower of God. That's what it feels like, in my personal opinion. That's what I think. I like the teamwork we see in the tower, but with the lack of trust I see in the group, I would like it to be explored further because it can't be brushed aside. It's various moments. It's always like this series. You can, like, if you read through the series, there's these moments in which things change. Like the whole cage, like the cage stuff in Yama, that's a huge change from what Yama was originally supposed to be. Like this Ness stuff is probably a huge change from what it originally was supposed to be. There's a bunch of moments in the series where you can be like, things are starting to change, and he's starting to change things because he's probably listening to what people said. I don't know. I said the Ness arc shouldn't have happened until after everyone became rankers. It's trying to fix the power creep in a bad way. I guess so. I think this arc could happen just the way it is. They don't need to be together. They don't need to. The thing that I genuinely liked about Middle Tower of God Season 2 was that CU was willing to separate the teams and have 2 different teams or 3 different teams, they're all united and they all have the same plan, but they're completely separate and they're climbing the tower all together, but they're separate. And then they come together for these big moments. They come together, they do a bunch of stuff, they might climb for a little bit, and then they separate again. We can do that. I don't need these 3 together. I don't need them together. Hell, I don't think they should be around each other. There's too much bullcrap going on in between the 3 of them that needs to be worked out for them to be stuck climbing the tower together. I'm legit tired of it. And I'm tired of it because they're never honest with him. That's why. They're never honest with Bomb. As I said, it's like a month ago. What their dynamic feels like now is Bomb wants to do, right? I don't think he's out of ideas. I think he's genuinely torturing himself. If you like listen to the things that he writes and he's torturing himself trying to get this series out. I like this series, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, man. It just feels like it feels like he's torturing himself to put this series out, and he's just not. It's what Gabriel's saying. He's not. I don't think he's just freely creating anymore. I think he's being pressured to put stuff out, and he has a fandom that is turning inside out on itself. I think that's what's happening. And what else is he supposed to do? Like knowing his personality, like he's going through it right now. He's been going through a lot in the last couple of years. So I don't even think like is Tower of God even like an out for him anymore? Or is he just doing it just to do it? I hate it because I love the series. I don't know. Tired. I'm tired of. I don't know. Maybe this is just an example of me thinking I know better than the creator, and I'm just not willing or open enough to accept what's going on. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm genuinely trying. I don't want to take away from what CU's trying to tell me. That's why I'm trying to practice what I preach. I'm not trying to take away from what CU's trying to do. So if he's trying to get us to a point, I'm gonna let the man get to a point, and then when we get to the point and we move forward, I can come back to this and truly just like think about it in its entirety. Like, I don't want to go crazy right now when there's a possibility this could be like, it could have another turn to it, and I'll be like, you know what? I kind of like it now. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude, I freaking loved this white fight all the way up until the last chapter. Loved it. I was like one of the only people that loved it. Like, legit. It's like one of the only people that loved this white fight all the way up until the end. Yeah, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of all the character. Like, I'm tired of the Coon and Bomb dynamic. Legit tired of it. I've been tired of it since like middle of season 2. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the way those Coon treats him. I'm tired of it. And to me, this just feels like we're gonna get more of that. I don't know. It feels like we're gonna get more of that. If Bomb doesn't wake up and have, like, this is where I'll either explode and I'll just like unload, or I'll be like, my anger will be quelled and I'll be fine. It's when he wakes up. Dog, if Bomb wakes up and he agrees to climb with them, or he, I understand, like, if he gives any like, it would make no sense to what the whole white fight was. The whole white fight, it would make no sense. This is why, like, I'm not jumping fully out there yet, because we still need, like, he has to wake up and conversations have to be had. Like, we can't just not have this conversation. Conversation has to happen. This is why I'm not fully, like, losing it. That's why I'm not fully losing it, because there's still one more component. There's still one more component. There's no way. Will we have time for that conversation? I will make time for that conversation. Because it's the one like, the two constants in this, will we have time for that conversation? Make time for that conversation. Like, we're in the middle of a war. We need to make time for that conversation. And then I'll make time for that conversation. They need to make time for that. That conversation has to happen. Has to. It has to. It'll piss me off if they get separated right now. It'll make me so mad. It'll make me mad. But, dude, are you really someone's friend if you would do that? If you would lie to me time and time again, are you truly my friend? To me, no, you're not. Like, if you can continually lie to me, if you could continually lie to me and lie to me in my face, you're not my friend. Genuine. That's how I feel. Because this is a me thing. I'm so big on honesty, and I'm so big on just talking about things. So if you lied to me, like, you lied, like, it's not like they lied. It's the fact that you lied to me and then let me do all of these things with the killer of my friends. Like, he killed my friends, and you're not gonna tell me? Like, what? This song's way too happy for the conversation and how I feel currently. Too heroic. Oh my gosh, no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Like, if it were me, I want to make the decision. It might be a case of Bomb being Kun's friend and Kun not being a good friend to Bomb. Like, a conversation needs to happen, but the way Kun is acting is the only way he knows how to act. That's why he's the same character. He hasn't changed. All his friends, what do you using him for the last 500 chapters? Kun, the friend, Wang, who decided can't tell him the moment they couldn't handle the pressure and dip. Dude, there's so many things. There's just so many things. I could never. I would never trust you with anything ever again. If it were me and I found out that my, like, the closest, like, my best friend in the tower, because Khun is Bomb's best friend. My best friend in the tower kept something from me so grave. Right? When we were snatched away from each other, these people saved me from myself. They saved me from myself. Team Sweet and Sour. And they brought me back. Some Fast and Furious stuff, right? The first Fast and Furious movie, if you know. They brought me back. I would have been a lost cause just being an FUG puppet. And they brought me back. They brought me back to you. They kept me together. And two of them die by that guy? And you don't tell me for years? The hell out of my face, man. No, I can't let you rock like that. I can't. Like, we have an issue. We have a legit issue. There's no way. No way. I don't think I could ever be cool. I don't think I could ever be cool. That's crazy. Because if you could lie to me about that, you'll lie to me about anything. Can't trust you. Can't trust you. Can't. I wanted Bomb to go off on his own too, and it's not gonna happen. I wanted Bomb to leave. Hell, I wanted a 50-year time skip, 100-year time skip, because time doesn't mean anything to them. So skip us 100 years. Skip us 200 years. Right? Like, we could, like, this Nest arc could have been the last big final battle that separated everyone, and you skip us like 100 years. Like, I don't, this is just me. I don't care about climbing the tower anymore. Like, okay, Rock and Khun, they climbed the tower. Yay! They did it. They did it. They're rankers now. Like, and then come back to us. Well, I'm 90% with them not telling him, but at least show some remorse. We only seen Khun lie to him with a straight face. Wang was beating himself down for the entire Hell Train journey. I'm not cool with keeping. I don't like keeping secrets. I don't like keeping secrets, and I don't like lying. So I could not, because this isn't the Khun story. It's the Bomb story. He's the irregular. At the end of the day, you're going to be following behind him. So it's like, how can you guide him? You can't. You cannot. That is not possible. We need to let him make decisions for himself. And Bomb can never make a decision for himself, because there's always someone telling him he can't do this. You can't do that. Are you crazy? And then guess what happens? What Bomb wanted to do in the first place. So why? I don't know. Yeah, I know it's always gonna be a thing. When I'm saying, like, I'm over climbing the tower, I'm over climbing the tower to be the main focal point. To me, I've already graduated to the main objective of the story of Tower of God before all of this jihad stuff got injected into it and we learned more about it. Was we need to climb the tower. That was the focal point of the series. I've always I've graduated to the point of, yes, climbing the tower is something that you need to do to get to jihad, but I've already graduated to the point of the main point of this series is to get past floor 135, defeat jihad, and figure out what happened to, like, that's I'm on that now. I don't want this anymore. I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this. Like, all normal tower climbing has been skipped over. I guarantee you after the Nest arc, they go back to normal tower climbing. I always thought that was going to be the case. After this Nest, after they do all of this, like, this is going to be shockwaves and they're going to go back to normal tower climbing. I've always thought that. I genuinely always did. And I don't want that. I don't want it. I'm tired. I'm tired of us being a group of young children climbing the. I'm sick of that. I'm over it. I'm tired of the adventure. Like, we have an objective and we need to climb the tower to get to this objective. I don't know. We always skipped it. Not because we. I don't know. Have we always? When you say we always skipped it, what do you mean? Because the Hell Train was like skipping, like, I don't know. Hey Piper. Oh, I appreciate the donation. What the heck? Been a while, do the job cam. So I can't come on here as much and had to cut down on watching some reactions, but I hope you and everyone's well. I'm doing really good. I just got over being sick. Appreciate you for stopping by. Yes. Dang it. I asked something and now I don't remember Lord Oblivion. What was I saying? Oh no. Oh man. We skipped over floors 2 to 19, 22 to workshop battle. We skipped over floors 2 to 19. We didn't see those. That was what that was. But we've seen them. We've seen, like, I'm not necessarily saying but we've seen what becomes of, like, climbing the tower, daily activity, taking tests. Like, that's what that was. And they still had to take tests on the Hell Train. Isn't, like, the Hell Train, it was just nothing but tests and games. That was because they weren't climbing the tower naturally. So it's like they still were technically climbing the tower by doing all this bull crap. But it's like we still got to see, like, all that stuff. I don't know. I'm over that. Like, I wanted to, I don't know. I feel like I just wanted to mature. Who knows? I can't even like vocalize it. I'm over that. Not show them actually doing the test. True, they don't, but we still get to see, like, I don't know. I kind of just don't want to do the normal climbing after a while. Like, what you're explaining, Lord Oblivion, is the normal climbing. Like, that's what the normal climbing in Tower of God is. I'm over that. Like I'm tired of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're doing with what regulars do. They climb the tower. Like, showing normal, like, you're thinking, when I'm thinking of normal climbing, I'm thinking about what the series is showing me. I'm not thinking about what normal regulars that aren't connected to irregulars trying to fight the fate of the world. I'm not thinking in universe. I'm thinking about normal climbing is what we've seen in the series. Normal climbing, what they've been doing throughout the series. I'm over what we've been doing throughout the series. I don't mean if that's just skipping tests. We haven't seen them do this. I'm over just that in general. I'm tired of that in general. All of it. Tired of that. I don't know. I'm tired. Like, you're talking about in-universe normal climbing. I'm not talking about in-universe normal climbing. I'm talking about what the series has presented to us as them climbing. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of just what the series has presented to us as these individuals climbing the tower. I'm kind of sick of the group dynamic. I'm kind of sick of, I'm tired of it. I kind of just want the series to change into something else. Meaning, I just don't want to see them climb anymore. I don't want to think about the next floor and we need to do this for the next floor. Because when we're with the rankers and all that stuff, they don't worry about climbing the tower because they climbed it already. They just come and go as they please. They show up on this floor. They show up on that floor. They do that. I want to do that. I don't want to worry about the next floor or see the results of our training so that we could take on the next floor and then talk about the next floor, and then we skip the test and then we go. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of climbing the tower. That's what I mean by I'm sick of climbing the tower. When we look at what Ivan Kell does and what Hansung does and what Leroro does and what, like, all of these individuals that have already climbed the tower and they can just freely do things what they want to and take this portal. That's what I'm talking about. I'm legit just kind of done with climbing the tower. I'm sorry I skipped. I do not think power-ups feel shoehorned in. But I also think Rock and Kun needed the power-up. Can't think of a better way to do it unless changing the narrative. But anyway, here's my support. I appreciate you, Piper. I definitely appreciate you. Mostly they do nothing because we always are going to cut back to them climbing the tower because they're the main, like, they're the main focus. But that's what, yeah, they mostly do nothing because they're not involved in the plot to take over the tower. Now that there are actually things to do and wars are starting, there's going to be things that are actually happening, like Ivan Kell and like all these, they're doing things now. Like they're being involved in things now. They're not just sitting around being floor admins and doing this and sitting for a couple, like they're not just doing that anymore. They're actively doing things because there are things to do now. That's what I mean. Like, I'm over just climbing the tower and going through the training and the fruits of our training and preparing for this and going through that. There are actual things that we can do now. Like, there are army corps that are out there, and there are, like, we can, like, I don't know. Like, there's more to do than just what we've been doing. Like, even now, coming up to the nest, we've been trying to figure out ways to jump bomb and raise his notoriety so that we can continue to do normal tower things. And like, it's been accelerated things of what we've been doing. Like, now all of these super powerful characters have things to do because more super powerful characters are more active. Like, there are things to do now than just sitting around and doing nothing. Yes, up until this point, they all just sat around and did nothing. But now there's actually something to do. So now I just want to focus on doing those things and not these things. That's more so what, for me, I want to do more of that. Right there. Yeah, there's going to be things to do. Like, who wants to cut from, like, say if we get this win here and FUG becomes active and they now can believe that they have a chance to defeat Jihad, and they actually are actively doing things, would you rather watch that and read that, or would you rather be with Rock, Kun, Bomb, Claudine, Elaine, Hockney, who else, and someone else as they continue to train and prepare to do tests and just that stuff, and we continue to get arcs revolving around that, and we, like, I don't want to see that no more. That's it. I just don't want to see that no more. Like, I want to see, like, what, like, the idea of what I was having Kun and that's what having, like, having Bomb separate from the rest of his friends. That's it. That like have him separate from his friends. I think it would be so much more cooler if, for example, Bomb separates from the rest of them. They continue. So Bomb will fight Jihad without the title of ranker. Yes, he's an irregular. He doesn't need the title of ranker. That's the whole point. He doesn't need it. He's not beholden to these rules. He's an irregular. The rest of them, yes, they need it. That's why I feel like I don't think Bomb needs to climb the tower in a sense so that he can gain all of these abilities that he would never have. Like, he's already doing things rankers can do. He's found ways around them. He's an irregular. He doesn't need, like, Kun, like, now they don't, but Kun and Bomb, like, and Kun and Rock and everyone else, they need to become rankers. They need to go through all that. They need to grow. Bomb doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to at all. So that's why separating them, I think it'd be so much cooler if they separated and then Bomb, like, he's already a part of FUG, but he was more involved in FUG activities and doing things. And then we were doing things, and then now we have to address all right, so and so set up the admin test. Set up the admin test so that he can take this, so he can continue, so we can get past this floor. Then we do that. He goes through that, boom, and then we just continue back on FUG activities and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing this, and then we cross paths with our friends, and then we separate, doing this, doing that. Set up the test, take the test, boom, we keep going. That's what it could be. Like climbing the tower is just background. Right? Background. Like, he still has to he hasn't climbed the tower. He's not a ranker, so he can't freely come and go. So he has to take the test to climb, yes. But I don't think these aren't levels that he needs to be tested by. These aren't things that he needs to be tested by. Like, it literally, the tower climb can literally be just a formality for him. They're not formalities for the rest of them. That's why I disagree, where it's like it's always been in the background though. It's not a formality. Like, everything revolves around climbing the tower. Literally, climbing the tower can just be a formality. I have to do this. Climb this, take this test. I have to do this. Like, it never was that before. It always has revolved around big circle, take the test, continue, expand, big circle, that's what it's always been. That's what it's always been. Pretty much. We revolve around climbing the tower. Pivot away from everything leads back to climbing the tower. We're doing this. We're planning this war. You're a part of it. You're going to be the leading force. This is take the test. Boom, we come back. Like that. He doesn't even have to do that with the admin's floors. I mean, nothing to a regular with a guide by his side. Why do you even pass the first floor test and could roam almost anywhere in the tower? Right. But that's because they're a special ability. It already is, though, not really a regular, not since floor 21. The whole time we were with Sweet and Sour, it was all a focus on, like, we need to get to the workshop, and we need to do all this. Like, it was a focus. Like, it's a focus on climbing the tower. Like, it's always, like, that's where, like, I hear you, Lord Oblivion, but I don't hear you, because I can vividly see panels, right? I can vividly see panels in my brain where they're talking about, we need to get ready to climb. We need to do this. We need to do that. Like, climbing the tower has always been the focus, just because we have, this is what, like, my whole point of Tower of God is a gigantic D&D. It's a gigantic D&D game. Climbing the tower is the through line. The end goal is this, and there's so many side quests, so it's just like yada yada, side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest. but everything revolves around the main point of climbing the tower. Just because we branch off on this side quest and that side quest and that side quest and this side quest, and it's always the main focus, and this cool thing happened here and this cool thing happened here and this cool thing happened here, doesn't mean that it doesn't all point back to we need to climb the tower. That's what this series genuinely is, like a gigantic D&D game. It truly is, and everything is just side quests, side quest, 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 side quest. It literally is. That's what Tower of God is. Now that we know, like, the end goal is defeat Jihad and get past floor 135, and we're here, and the through line is climbing the tower. If you climb the tower, you can get to this point. But side quests, you side quests, you do so many different things. Like this Ness arc isn't a part of the main quest. It's not. That's why I'm like, this Ness arc that we're at is not a part of the main quest. This Ness arc was, oh, my master's been captured. Guess what? I want to go save my master. Hey, Bomb, I don't think we should save your master. If we lose, we'll lose everything. We need to just go ahead and do that. I'm sorry, Bomb, we can't go save him. I'm going to go save my master. It's a side quest. This whole Nest arc is a side quest. The rewards from the nest will help us in the main quest. This is not the focal point. This is not a focal point. It is not the focal point of the series. It's a side quest. It is not. It is not. That's why this whole series is a gigantic D&D quest. As a direct result of Attack of Jihad, I disagree. This is not a side quest. I totally. Bomb. There was a choice. Bomb did not have to go save Jin Sung. That's the whole thing. Nowhere close, Cyber. He did not have to go save Jin Sung. Bomb as a character would go save his master, but Bomb did not have to save his master. He could have left him and kept moving forward. But he didn't. He chose to go, like, he didn't have to. That's the whole thing. He could have left Jin Sung to die. He didn't have to. But Bomb as a character would have. That's like saying everything in the story between Bomb stepping into the tower and the final fight is a side quest. That is kind of a toxic way to think about a story. No, because there's nothing about being a side quest that's negative. Not once have I said being a side quest is a negative thing, but that's why it's a gigantic D&D game. Like, there's so many different routes that your game master can take you on in a D&D game that are actually, like, this is the main quest. We're on the main quest line. Something happens while you're on the main quest line, and you can deviate from the main quest line and follow this action that happened. Or you can choose not to, and you can continue to move forward. Just because it's a side quest doesn't mean it's negative. Doesn't mean it's negative at all. That's why I'm saying it's a D&D game, because you're on the main quest line and something happens. Like, for example, you could be on a main quest line and your main quest, you stop for the night, you make camp, and then you get attacked by a group, like a pack of dire wolves. And through this dire wolf attack, you can either choose to continue, you could pack your gear up in the morning and leave, or you can explore where these dire wolves came from. And then by going on this whole thing with the dire wolves, it could take you onto this. You meet this person meets you to this person to meet you to this person meets you to this person. And holy crap, we've been on a side quest for 2 weeks. We've been on a side quest for 2 weeks. And then now we can come back to the main quest line after all these things that we've gained from the side quest line that was incredible. This side quest was incredible. And now we can just come back to the main quest line. There's nothing negative about this. There's nothing negative about this. Like, there's nothing negative. And I don't think that's a toxic way either. Like, huh? Oh gosh. Apples and oranges, side quests, yada yada yada. I'm getting out of here. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week for what's its face for 97. Adios.